Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. It is opening day of gun season, deer season here in Missouri. I did not go out this morning, didn't have time for it, but it was a perfect day to go hunting because today it is freezing. We had a cold front move in. Last night it did snow just a tiny bit. It didn't stick, but we did have some snow. Right now I think it's about 31 degrees. I think it's 34 for a high, so we went from 80 degrees to 30 degrees in a matter of a day and a half. So more temperature fluctuations, which aren't great for bottle calves, but I don't see any more warm-ups in the forecast. So I think we're gonna stay cold for a while. And since it's cold, that means the grass has stopped growing. And as you guys know, we were in a drought, so we didn't have a whole lot of grass growing to begin with. But we did get some rain the last 2 weeks, so we had a little bit of growth, but not a whole lot. But now that it's cold, none of that's gonna grow anymore, which means we are pretty much ready to start feeding hay. I'll get you that in a second, girl. All right, so these girls got 2 bales. That's what I've been feeding them for the last 3 days. They still have grass available in a different pasture, but it is getting pretty slim, so that's why I'm feeding hay. Cows are still looking like they're in pretty good shape. The fall-born calves are looking good. Still got 50 or 60 cows that haven't found their way over here yet, but they're making their way, so I think there'll be some left for them by the time they get here. And we're pretty much wrapped up with fall calving season. We did have one more calf born, and that is the last heifer that was going to calve. So I was surprised she did, because she really didn't look like she was going to. But she did have a calf. It's out of the low line bull, so it's on the small side. I'm gonna see if I can find it here in a second. Just wading through the cows. See if I can locate the calf. There's the heifer. She calved 2 days ago. Where her calf is, I don't really know. There's the 25-pound preemie baby. He's grown some. If you guys remember that video. He's still not as big as the rest of the calves, but he's getting there. And we've got the low-line calf here. She's running around, having a good time. She may walk right up to me, I don't know. But good looking calf, pretty stocky little heifer. And like I said, she's out of a low line, so she's a nice looking baby. Go find your mother. And this hay, it may look pretty old and rank, but this is actually native warm season grass hay that we purchased. Got a couple hundred bales of them, and you got to let that stuff get pretty old before you can cut it. So this is great quality feed though. The cows love it, and there's not a whole lot of seeds in it. It's pretty much just leaf. So anyway, that's what hay we're feeding right now. We do have some combined fescue hay, but we really haven't started feeding that yet. I think that'll be our last resort if we have to use it, because that stuff is not very high quality. And the cows ran out of their salt 2 days ago, so I had to go to the feed store today, pick some up. So they're all excited about getting salt again. But anyway, that's the cattle chores for the day. Now let's talk some hay and bottle calves. All right, so we're back out in the hay lot. If you guys have been around for a while, you'll know that we store a lot of our hay outside just because we only have one hay barn. All of these bales here, these are all the native grass, warm season native grass hay. You can see the red tint to them. Some of these are pretty sticky. They've got a few briars and brush in them. For the most part, this is really great quality hay, and we got them for a pretty good price. So we didn't spend $80 a bale like some people had to do. Then we've got this small stack of bales here. These are all second cutting crabgrass. We did use some of them on the weaned calves when we were weaning them, because it is even better quality hay, but these are small 4x5s. These here are all 5x6s. So there's only about 10 or 15 left of the crabgrass hay. We'll probably save that for later in case we have some animals that need some higher quality forage. Then here we've got some 5x6s. These are combined fescue, but we baled it after we combined the fescue, and what was underneath was a lot of Bermuda. So this is pretty much trash hay. But it is some filler. If we have some protein tubs, we can give the cows. We've probably got, I don't know, 150 of these, but these are the only ones stored outside. So, and then there we've got some other garbage Johnson grass bales that we probably won't use, but we've got them just in case we need them. And then making our way to the hay barn, you may hear some calves bawling. I got 6 more of the bottle calves weaned, so there's 12 out here now. The ones laying down here are already used to not getting milk anymore. So there's 3 of them up there that are still bawling, but these calves are all on grain and doing well. I feed them grain twice a day. Then they've actually got quite a bit of grass in this field. They can go around and graze if they want, but they've also got access to hay. So anyway, like I said last video, really happy with these calves. These are the biggest calves I've weaned. You can see bellies are full. So anyway, happy calves. They took the cold spell quite nicely. No one's sick out here, which is good. They don't have any barns or anything to go into, but they can hide in the trees if they'd like. But now we've gotten to the hay barn, and you can see the color difference in the twine. These green bales here are combined fescue, or, well, fescue mix. They were cut pretty much when the fescue was already dried up, but there is some green clover in there and some Bermuda as well, but it's pretty much, it's not great quality hay. It's better than actual combined fescue, but here they are from the other side. We've got them stacked 3 high. We are starting to feed in November, which is 2 months earlier than we would normally plan on feeding. So we'd probably need another 100 to 150 bales to keep all the cows through the winter. But when we get the fall-born calves in to work them for the first time, we're gonna get all the other cows in as well, get them all preg checked, And the spring cows that aren't bred, they're gonna be the first ones to go. That includes my Holstein cross cows. And I know there's a couple of them that were in heat the other day, so I know they're gonna be sold. But so yeah, it's a pretty rough year for beef farmers. If you guys cut your own hay, you're probably in a different situation. But with the drought and the fact that we don't cut our own hay, we're at the mercy of hay prices. So at this point, I think we're gonna destock quite a bit. And next year, we may not be buying very much hay at all. We'll be pretty low on numbers, and maybe we can graze through 90% of the winter. So anyway, that's kind of the story on the hay situation we're in. I'll keep you guys posted when we sell some cows and get some cows sorted. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I've got some sawmilling to do, so you will be seeing some sawmilling videos coming up. Now it's a little cooler and I'm not as busy with bottle calves, but stay tuned for those if you're interested in those. If you're not, just skip through and wait for the other farm vlogs. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see y'all next time.